The massive 1.13 Terra Incognita update for EU4 Europa Expanded is almost here, as it's coming out on the 30th of June. This update adds new content for Castile, Aragon, Portugal, England, France, and more nations, and also UI updates, new interactions, and other gameplay changes that make the game much more enjoyable. I will leave the link to the mod and their Discord in the video description, so make sure to check it out. And yeah, thanks to the awesome devs, I was able to get early access, and I decided to show you the new Portugal. Apparently, they have some major changes. So let's jump right in. Once we load up the game, we are greeted with this new game rules window where we can change some things up and make the game, let's say, more dynamic. So for example, mission trees. We can make AI only use the Europa Expanded mission trees or only Paradox ones. I'm just gonna keep this to default. Iberian Wedding. The junior partner of Iberian Wedding is decided dynamically, or we can go with AI will choose Aragon or even Portugal, us. So let's say I'm gonna keep this to Aragon. Let's make a strengthened Dutch revolt. Look, we can even remove all migratory tribes in the world. Now let's keep all of this to default and let's confirm. Now a few things to point out right off the bat. As you can see, we have Galicia as a separate nation. They are a junior partner of Castile. Granada is a tributary of Castile. And Aragon has more subjects than usual. They have Sardinia and Sicily at the beginning. Also, as you can see, we start with a slightly smaller navy than in the base game. And we do not have an explorer at the beginning. So this is a huge nerf, I would say. Another nerf is that Portuguese colonial growth bonus from Age of Discovery grants only 35 global settlers instead of 50. Don't worry, this is compensated with our new estate, Moradores, which basically gives us global settlers increase based on our influence and loyalty of the estate. And of course, we have amazing selection of new privileges. For example, we can go with flat global settlers plus 10, native assimilation, we have additional merchants, colonial range, more settlers. We can get pretty much instant 5 mercantilism. I think this one's really cool. The chances of us finding the lost cities will be greatly increased, and if our subjects hold them, then we will gain the global modifiers ourselves. So let's go with this as well. For now, what I'm gonna do is just increase the loyalty and influence of the estates, and I'm gonna keep some slots available, so once we start colonizing, we can choose what is most beneficial for us. Also, as you can see, we have 33% crownlands instead of the regular 30, and our summon the diet ability is boosted. As you can see, we're getting ducats from this, and this is because of our tier 1 government reform, Portuguese feudal monarchy. Portuguese Cortes calling an agenda will give you 0.25 years of income as well as 5% trade efficiency as long as we keep this reform. Now let's select all of the mana points, of course. Clerical education, religious diplomats, supremacy over the crown. Okay, so we can choose lay mental. This is also a new privilege. It gives absolutism. Hey, that's cool. And season crownlands estate interaction will give additional 1% crownlands. So I'm gonna select this, and we will compensate the loss of loyalty by getting right of council. Indebted to the Moradores loans, we can go for private trade fleets, increased trade, promote merchants bookkeeping, and for now this is gonna be it. So one thing not to worry about, as you know, once you get a colonist, you usually get additional privileges for all of your estates that you can select. Not in this case. Basically, everything is moved to our new Moradores estate, so we do not need to worry about leaving too many slots open for these new privileges. You know what? I would also love to get institutionalized. I'm not gonna try to pronounce this, okay? But basically, this is gonna give us papal influence. Some on the diet. Some of these Moradores agendas are actually insane. It gives lots of trade power, but in this case, I'm gonna go for the one that gives us additional 50 admin power. As you know, our estate interactions are also moved to the estates window instead of the decisions and policies. So here we can seek support of the clergy. This is increasing our estate loyalty to 70%, and we actually need to keep this one high, so I'm not gonna seize lands just yet. We're gonna do it in a moment. Now, why I'm keeping it like this, it's because of our new mission tree. This is the Paradox one, and this is the Europa Expanded one. It's entirely different, and it's absolutely massive. We're gonna select this, and yeah, our first mission, Hurrah of 1415, requires us to have 55 loyalty. One of the following: Ceuta has local autonomy lower than 55% or base manpower at least 2. Now this at the beginning has increased autonomy, and we cannot just simply go ahead and decrease it unless we wait 10 years. So what I'm gonna do is just develop this once we have enough mill points. Another cool thing, we have manage estate powers. Now I'm gonna click this to show you what it's all about, and basically we have 4 options. We can get curbing the estates modifier, which basically allows us to prevent any estate disasters. We can gain 2.5 corruption, which is a big chunk of corruption, let's be real. If we have 2 stability, we can can lose 1 stability, lose 50 diplo power, mill power, and reduce every estate influence by 5%. So this helps us to revoke some of the privileges if we need to. Or we can just do nothing for now. So I'm just gonna click this. We have the mission Pedro's Regency. For this one, we need to not have Regency Council. So this is gonna happen in 3 years. And essentially what this is gonna do, it will allow us to choose branching missions. A source of gold. Ceuta owned by Portugal, development at least 12, or we need to have a gold producing province to get yearly inflation reduction, and an event that allows us to make Ceuta produce gold with minus 75% goods produced penalty. There's tons more missions, but we will speak about them once we are ready to complete them. Otherwise, I would be reading all day. Let's be real, this is insanely huge. Alright, let's select our naval doctrine. So we're gonna go for Portuguese Marines. It's insanely good. Naval barrage cost alone makes it just worthwhile. We can also grab an advisor. We do start with Henrique O Navigador, and he's 50% cheaper, so it's a really good diplo advisor that we have. Now for mill, let's go for this level 1 guy. And another cool feature in Europa Expanded is the Court of Advisors. Basically, if you click this, then click on the advisor slot, you have the selection of various level 3 advisors. Now this is probably a bug, and I hope it's gonna be fixed by the time the patch releases. But yeah, we have such selection as admin tech cost minus 75%, technology cost minus 5%, tolerance of heretics plus 2, tons and tons of new advisors. In my case, I cannot afford this, so I'm gonna disable this and just go for a level 1 prestige guy. We at the start do have this alliance with England, and we will keep it because we need it to complete one of our missions. So let's get a royal marriage with them. Now it really depends what we want to do with the Castile at the beginning of the game. We can stay friendly towards them, or we could, let's say, team up with Aragon and crush them, especially once they have the starting disaster. Cool thing is that there's more releasables in Iberia. So usually you have Leon, you have Galicia that you can release, even Asturias, but in this case there are new ones such as Murcia, Sevilla, and even Toledo. So you can, let's say, in the first war, take just 3 provinces and release 3 new subjects, meaning in the second war with Castile you could take most of Iberia. But I'm in this case gonna stay friendly towards Castile and grab this alliance. Let's not be warmongers for once. Alright, these ships can protect trade. Please hunt down pirates for me. Also gonna grab a few more soldiers up to our force limit. Disable our army maintenance, we just cannot afford to have it right now, and our forts as well, since we're not going into any kind of wars. We can also select our rivals. It will be Tlemcen, Morocco, and let's go for Aragon. I think we can easily complete our agenda by just taking patronage of the arts, so we're gonna get 50 admin points. Also, let's purchase indulgence, and let's grab an alliance with the Papal State. It's really close, man. Just gonna improve a little bit of relations. Oh my god, +1 stability, let's go. Honestly, an insane start with the events right now. I don't know if they really buffed the event so much or we're just getting insanely lucky, but yeah, please give me the stability. Now, we can develop this province once. And here we go, we have our first mission done. Unlocks Tangiers expedition decision, allowing Portugal to prepare an expedition to possibly seize Tangiers without a formal war. This gives us a skill 1 yearly legitimacy and monthly splendor advisor. Permaclaims on North Morocco, Garb, and South Morocco areas. Dude, this guy is 50% cheaper, but we actually have to switch it because monthly splendor is just so important for us right now. And of course, now we can go ahead and seize lands. So we have 9.1%. This is the new decision that we have. Tangiers expedition, we need 140 ducats and manpower at least 7,000, and we would have a chance of getting Tangiers for free. Now this is being affected by Morocco being at war, their manpower percentage being below 50 and 25%, them having 1 or 2 rebel armies, less than 2 and 1 alliances, relative army strength. So basically the weaker Morocco is, the higher the chances are that we would be getting this. Oh, look at that. Aragon has just inherited both Sicily and Sardinia. This might also be a new event. I think I'm gonna build up favors with Castile and try to get into a war with either Morocco or Tlemcen once we actually no longer have regency. As it is, they only have Granada as their ally, and Tlemcen only has 2 gords, so it would be quite an easy war. You know what? We actually need to build a stronger navy. Let's get a couple more barks, and let's build a ton of new galleys. We do have a cardinal, so we can start investing these points into becoming the courier controller. There we go, boys. We no longer have regency. We have a ruler. This allows us to complete Pedro's regency mission, and we can preview the Tordesillas or Lusitania mission trees. Now, keep in mind this action is reversible, so we can take a look and decide which path we want to go with. If we choose Tordesillas, we have missions such as intervene in Castile. This mission tree basically is leaned towards us being friendly towards Castile. If they form Spain, we would gain 10 power projection and 100 of each monarch points, additional 50 mil power. We could get global settlers, stability, reform progress, enables Treaty of Tordesillas decision, allowing you to mark exclusive zones of control with Castile. Now, I'm really interested what this is all about. We can also go here, select diverging pathways, and we can preview Lusitania's mission tree. So this one grants us permaclaims in Iberia, essentially just permaclaims on a whole Iberia, 15% global tariffs until the end of the game. We can get more stability, we can get some temporary bonuses until the Age of Discovery ends. Yeah, so I have made up my mind. I will go for the peaceful option, Tordesillas one, and I will confirm it. Alright, so since we have confirmed this, we can complete a couple of missions. Royal Marrying, Castile or Spain will give us +5 favors. We're getting Loyalty Equilibrium from one of our estates. Because we have at least 100 opinion with Papal State, we can also complete this one, and it gives us Global Settlers +10 for 30 years, as well as war score cost versus other religions. Now I'm gonna keep this one because we're not colonizing yet. Okay, so the problem is this guy's vassals are all still loyal. He does have quite a big army right now. We don't really have an advantage over Morocco, but I believe this is actually a pretty decent moment for us to start a war versus Tlemcen, so we could grab this 100 of each monarch points and the Age of Discovery ability. The Duke of Coimbra, we can lose one stability and get trade efficiency and national tax modifier until the death of our ruler, or lose legitimacy and get manpower recovery speed. Hidalgo's loyalty equilibrium. I think this option might be the better one if you decide to go for the conquest of Iberia path, so you can have additional manpower. But yes, I'm gonna go with the second one. Let's declare, boys, let's do it. We have 11 transports. This guy has 9,000 troops. I think we can easily just transport our guys. We have completed another mission, and that is Alliance Luso-Britannica. If allied England forms Great Britain, once again 10 power projection and 100 of each monarch points, we're adding England as historical friend and getting a level 2 trader 50% cheaper. Let's barrage this crap. It only costs 25 mil points. Now, if we would have our flagship, it would cost like 5 points, but it's a bit expensive to get the flagship right now. We might be able to delete this guy over here. Let's see. Oh no, he's escaping. Right, so this is another new event, the rising influence of Duke of Braganza. Braganza gains score on Beiras area, which is over here. The Dukes of Braganza will have powerful hold over the north of the realm. Should we risk upsetting the nobles too much, they could become a foreign in our side. They will eventually need to be reined in. So this province unfortunately gets local manpower modifier -50%, monthly autonomy change plus 0.10. And this also enables the decision restore royal patrimony, allowing us to get rid of the Braganza influence of the north. So these guys will essentially be like rebels. Oh my god, Castile is fighting Tunis. Oh, I guess they were allied with Granada, right? Yep. This air is just not good, bro. That's unlucky. And we have 7 rebels in Ribateo. Come on, boys, you're not gonna siege me. Get destroyed. There we go, we have a level 4 admin. Let's go for Diplo as well. Galician Civil War. We will unlock diplomatic actions to assist Galicia in their current revolt, so they have some rebels right now. If Castile supports the Galicia the most, they will keep the personal union. And basically, if we support it, we can steal this PU from them. So this is the new actions. Add Galicia with money, aid Galicia with manpower, with admin. We can sacrifice basically manpower, money, or admin points to sway them to our side. Fortunately, this war is done. Show strength. This is all I really needed. So we have additional monarch points, and of course we have this new ability and more splendor. Oh, not to even mention power projection. Since we have above 50, we're getting +1 monarch point for all of the categories monthly. Castile wants us to join the war versus Granada, Tunis, and Jared. Yeah, you know what? We can help them out. And not to worry. Even though we are at war, we can still seize lands. So this is a really cool thing. Well, they finished that war really quickly, and we do have more than 10 favors, so we could invite them into a war versus Morocco. I kind of want to do that one. You know, the problem with Morocco war is that we don't actually want to spend our admin points because that would slow down our colonial progress. We really need to unlock level 5 admin as soon as we can. But we could, let's say, release something like Fez and feed them the provinces. The only province that I would love to have directly is Tafilal, because it is a gold mine over here. So that would boost our income quite a bit. So you know what? Yes, let's make this a conquest of Tangiers. Invite Castile to Gort once again. We're gonna have to fight, but this should not be too difficult of a war. Come on, guys, crush them. Let's crush them. Damn right, get wiped. Actually, we can still disable some of these forts because we are losing money right now. And that is not great. Maybe we can start asking England to give us some cash. 9 favors, okay. Oh yeah, we have the mission Intervene in Castile completed, so that's additional 50 mil points. Now there should be no issues whatsoever in this war. We're level 4. And I'm gonna grab one loan, and actually let's go ahead and build our flagship. Now this one's gonna be really special because we're gonna make it a light ship, minus 40% fleet naval barrage cost, most importantly. Absolutely love this privilege. We can also go for fleet exploration range, it's great. And this is a choice. You can go for trade power per ship in a fleet plus 2, it's absolutely massive, but you can also go for movement speed on and off ships plus 66%. So honestly, I will be using this ship for my colonial ventures, and I will be selecting this option. But later on in the campaign, once we actually can run a huge navy and we have lots of trade ships, we can build simply a new flagship and choose the trade power instead. Oh, Morocco just integrated all of their vassals and they also have 20 rebels. I mean, he's gonna be definitely above his army force limit, so he's gonna have to delete some of his troops or he will go bankrupt. Renaissance available. Now, who could share it to us? Actually, it's spawned in Mantua. Not sure if we can get this from Mantua, but we can try and improve relations with them. We're super close to the exact peace deal that I want to take. So what about we complete Romanos Pontifex? Because this will give us worse cost versus other religions minus 5%, and that should be enough. Exactly. 100% worse peace deal. We're taking the whole coast and the gold mine. Oh, this is beautiful. Now we have a bunch of missions that we can complete. First of all, Conquista Expanded. Upgrade Expansion Zealotry Estate Privilege, making it grant 10% morale of armies while at war with heretics or heathens. Additional permaclaims and loyalty equilibrium for Fidalgos. I actually didn't have that privilege, so it's probably a good idea to grant it. Expedition Anew. We're creating a level 1 center of trade in Ceuta and getting plus 50 develop points. Now, a source of gold. This mission depends on us developing the province of Ceuta. If this has 12 development, it will temporarily become a gold mine. A weaker gold mine, but still a gold mine. So why not develop this a few times? We can invest a bit of diplo points. There we go. So we can grab plus 1 local goods produced, or we can make this gold. It will have plus 0.50 goods produced, but also minus 75% local goods produced modifier. Okay, sure. Let's go for the first option. The autonomy is really high right now, so it's still not really making us any money. I'm definitely not interested in quarrying all of these provinces, so we probably are better off releasing some vassals. Let's release Sus. Actually, that's the only vassal that I can release because I don't want to release Taflalt. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give them a couple of additional provinces. Yep, that seems about right. We gotta delete one of these forts, like, we don't need the one in Drylands. Let's get rid of it. Oh, that's a ton of rebels. Holy crap. There's no way I ever get the manpower to try and sway Galicia. Not even speaking about the money, because we do have quite a few loans right now. I mean, I'm fine with Castile having it. Not that these lands are that special, there's no trade centers over here. Oh damn, oh damn. France declared war upon their new enemy England as a reconquest. So he's fighting England and Sweden. He has 40,000 units and England only has 18,000. You know, as much as I love this alliance, we kinda do have this mission already completed. Yeah, we would gain additional points, power projection, but maybe we can re-ally them later. I actually really don't want to participate in this garbage. We have enough points to select one of the papal abilities. I'm actually gonna go for yearly inflation reduction, interest per annum, yearly corruption reduction. This is gonna help us because we have all of that. And here we go, we have access to Portuguese colonial growth plus 35 global settlers. We also have our second government reform. For this one we're gonna go with tax modifier. Still nobody has the institution. That is so weird. I guess Mantua does have it already, but they're outside of the colonial ranges. They don't have a port. Looks like Florence and Lucca will have it pretty soon though. Oh my god, this is so dirty. Aragon allied France and Austria. Can you believe this garbage? Well, we're never fighting these guys. Okay, so unfortunate that we couldn't get Renaissance before getting level 5 admin, but here we go, we have it. Which means, of course, we are taking our first idea group, exploration ideas, unlocking recruitment of explorers, and getting additional colonists. So now we're choosing our policy, it's gonna be native repression one, and check this out, boys. We have this new little button here, view colonial policy. This solves the biggest colonial problem, and that is tediousness of that mechanic. You can just assign autonomous colonists and they will colonize provinces automatically in the region that you choose for them to do it. I think this is most important and useful in mid to late game, because in early game you wanna start colonizing some specific provinces yourself. Let's get this explorer and let's begin our ventures. Go to Africa, boy. And now I'm actually gonna need more privileges. So this costs 10 crownlands. We can take this a bit later, but right now we can definitely go for flat 10 and global settlers. Even native assimilation I think is gonna be amazing. Oh my goodness, death of Infante Henrique. We can let Fernando take over. The privileges will be naturally revoked in a few decades time when Fernando dies, or we can go ahead, lose 25 prestige, and Henrican privileges will be revoked from Moradores, which is this one right here. It reduces our trade efficiency by 5%, and once we actually revoke this, it will give us base tax and production in a couple of our provinces. Actually, let's go ahead and take it right now. Boom, we have a mission done beyond Boyador. We discovered Arguin, and this means we're getting permaclaim on a Cape Verde and the event fringes of Sahara. We can have 10 colonists join a frontier in Arguin and make Arguin into Vitoria, or get 35 ducats, light ship cost minus 10%, and devastation. So this spawns the event the first Vitoria, so let's see what this is all about. Oh my goodness, look at that, boys. Vitorias can be upgraded by increasing Vitoria maintenance. There are 3 levels of Vitorias, the second and third one being attainable at 400 and 800 Vitoria maintenance respectively, but Vitorias have a yearly decay of 5% Vitoria maintenance. So to maintain a level 2 Vitoria, you need to either promote Vitoria maintenance or have at least 20 neighboring light ships in the area. We have the current Vitoria maintenance, sources of it, and what impacts it can be seen in Vitoria view at the bottom of the province window at any time. Okay, got it. So level 1 Vitoria, which is I guess translates from Portuguese as factory. It gives local trade power plus 5, local goods produced plus 0.50, local defensiveness, and local center of trade upgrade cost minus 25%. And this scales up with each level. Hey, cool. Let's go. Yep, okay, so this is a Siberian frontier. No colonists can be sent. Yet another mission is done because we discovered Ivory Coast. We have Tales of Gold. Portugal gets Age of Exploration, giving us yearly Navy tradition plus 0.10 until the end of the game. The event Diogo Cao happens. Diogo Cao, grandson of Gonçalo Cao, who has fought to defend the independence of Portugal, was always keen interest for Portuguese court, even having one captured Castilian ships during an expedition along the African coast. We can make him work for us, so we would be getting him as an explorer. The more explorers we hire in explorer events, the larger the cost will be. Or we can choose colonial range plus 10%. Actually, this explorer is not that good and I already have one, so we can just take the range. There are no natives here, which means we don't even have to send soldiers. Yes, sure, let's take plus 50% colonial range. We're also getting morale of navies from our national ideas. Oh, check this out. Castilian Civil War. The event Portuguese involvement happens in 15 days. We can lose 2,000 manpower. Basically invest into this pretender. He probably won't have issues dealing with this civil war, but we can try, I guess. Outpost in Arguim. Gold will now be produced. This province cannot be used to trigger bullion famine reward event. Local goods produce 0.50, but also minus 75 local goods produced modifier. So exactly like with Ceuta. Or we could produce slaves or just gain 2 base production. You know what? I'm actually not really interested in making this another gold mine. Let us make it a base for the Trans-Saharan slave trade. Oh my god, bro. Colony in trouble. Come on, dude. What is Tlemcen doing? Holy crap, they occupied whole Morocco. Man, we'll have to control these guys. In 5 years, we will declare another war. Wow, no way, these guys full annex Morocco, can you believe that? And they released Fez as a vassal. Nah bro, you're definitely going down. They also released Morocco. AI is so advanced. Castile inherited Galicia. That's completely fine. Oh my god, look at that, 37,000 rebels just destroyed their army. Okay, I'm rooting for the rebels, boys. We have completed the mission Find a Good Hope as we have discovered that province. Modify Age of Exploration by additional yearly naval tradition 0.15. The event Bartolomeo Diaz happens. Okay, morale of navies plus 10%, ship cost minus 10%, or A. This explorer is actually really good and I want to take him because he has 6 maneuver. The last jousting tournament, amazing. The war versus Tumchen is gonna be insanely easy. Rebels just popping off. No, he's about to destroy our pretender. No, bro. Papal State is gonna share us Renaissance. That's great. Now, check this out, boys. Our supporter beaten. The end of Castilian civil war happens in 1 day, or we can declare war on Castile with restoration of union casus belli. Aragon will join all ongoing defensive wars of Castile. Now this guy is fighting Naples, wait, he's actually fighting Castile right now. Yep, I think it's time to go. Give me level 5. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. We're gonna start our golden era right now. We need all the bonuses we can have. I'll do it. This is insanely lucky that Aragon is at war with him. The Eclipse of Portugal. Oh no, come on, bro. This is such bad timing. Morale of armies minus 5%. Hey, we trashed Toledo. Give me that army professionalism. Oh, so now Aragon is on Castile's side. Yeah, that kind of sucks, bro. How much this guy has? 14,000. Okay, he's not that strong. But it's gonna be really costly because we also have some mercenaries now. Since we hired this missionary strength advisor, we can complete another mission. And it's this one. Portugal gets royal investiture. Papal influence for cardinals, prestige per development from missionary, and 10 papal influence. Okay, that's great. Should be able to crush these boys. Let's see. Yep, he's down and out. Come on, bro. Don't run. Gotcha, buddy. Maybe we can do something funny with Aragon. I could break his alliance with Austria. That actually would be pretty damn good. And this is amazing, boys. We can barrage their fort for 4 mil points. And it looks like we finally have some decent luck. We're getting excellent minister, which gives us 25 prestige, government reform progress, 40 admin. Actually really good timing that we can take justified wars now. And I think for the third privilege, definitely we will be taking colony development boost. Love the fact that we can seize lands during the war. Thank you very much, Aragon. This 500 ducats is gonna go a long way. We won 15 battles, boys, and this means we are completing Holy Orders of Portugal. Gain a general with 50 tradition with additional 1 siege. Oh, this is great. Portugal gets final heyday of the Orders of Aviz until the end of Age of Discovery, giving us yearly army tradition decay. Yeah, this guy didn't have any siege pips anyways. Renaissance is here. Let's go. So that's it, guys. This is finished. We're getting the Union. And we're taking a couple provinces leading to the gold mine. A bit of money as well. There we go. There's no coalition. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wait, we actually are getting the event Iberian wedding, so they're losing 50% liberty desire. Oh my god, this is perfect. We're one of the great powers, of course. And yes, we shall continue our colonies. Next, we want to colonize Gold Coast. This is required for one of the missions. Also, I want to quickly show you what we have with Arguim. So this is our Vitoria. We have this mechanic down here. So it has additional trade power, goods produced, and so on. And we have promote Vitoria maintenance decision. Would reduce our total naval force limit by 10. So this is really costly if we want to do this. Expand trade networks decision is here. We can lose 500 Vitoria maintenance and create a level 1 trade center in it. Oh boy. Please continue exploring for me, boys. France is going in on Aragon. Yeah, so this guy will be a pain in the ass this run. Tlemcen allied with Fazan. I think we can go for this war right now. Glory Road. 2 base stacks in Escambray. 1 base production. Until the end of the game, this province gets local development costs, trade power, local settlers. Hey, I need to mark this somewhere so we don't forget to colonize this province. Apparently, we will be getting tons of these events. Another one. Portugal, totally not OP, boys. The game wants me to colonize the entire world. Well, 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 boys, look at who is entirely loyal without even supporting loyalists. Journey to Arcadia. Our country has become synonymous with the furthering of knowledge and closeness with the nature, earning us the nickname of Arcadia. Distribute 5 base stacks among our provinces and we get a skill-free artist 80%. Oh my god. Come on, bro. You know I'm hiring this guy right now. 2 decades for a level 3 advisor. That's a steal. Age of Arts is done. Great project upgrade costs minus 10% until the Age of Discovery ends. So we need to get really rich if we want to use this. Now that we have a Diplo Rep advisor, we are also done with this mission, which required us to have free Diplo reputation for both us and Castile. Global settlers plus 5, improve relations plus 15, and 1 stability. Awesome. Wait, we have another one. Stability at least 2. Stab cost modifier, minus 5%. Gov capacity plus 25. 50 reform progress points. We have the third reform, boys. Global trade power, treasure, fleet income, reduced liberty desire. I think I'm gonna go for settler chance, to be honest. And we actually need to start colonizing way more, so I cancelled my colonist over here. We can make a colony next to Tupinamba. Okay, no more natives here. I really wanted to take them out because I'm gonna go to Brazil. I'm actually gonna start exploring with these guys. Let's not forget that we have Fund Lost City Expeditions. So we wanna check what that is all about. Maybe before we start exploring, you know, quick war. This is honestly a really juicy peace deal. Thank you very much. I will come back for more. But now we're done with a Crusader spirit. Distribute free base tax, base production, and manpower across our Portuguese culture provinces. And we're getting this event, the dream, fulfilled. It gives us Courier powers cost minus 40% and tolerance of true faith +1 until Age of Discovery ends. Now I have no problem with coring these provinces at this point, so I'm just gonna add this stuff to trade company. Maybe concentrate a few development points and we can core it all. Wait, what else did we complete here? Oh yeah, National University. Simply by having Renaissance present in 2 of our provinces and having them improved, we're getting this skill to 75% cheaper advisor. I already have a better one, so I don't really care about that. But we're adding universities in, okay, one of these provinces actually. Whoa, okay, so I think we want to go for the second option because possible advisors +1, it's not that good to be honest. Yearly papal influence and admin advisor cost minus 10% until the end of the game. Now that's what I'm talking about. We also have sponsor of the arts. Events regarding Portuguese Renaissance will begin to fire. Removes national tax modifier penalty from patronage of the arts estate privilege. Wonder what these events will be. Okay, so we have this new guy. He's not that good. And the heir is garbage once again. I'll try to disinherit this guy. This is so insane though. Everything costs us 30 papal influence now. So we can have some of these new privileges once we are ready. And apparently, I badly need to get a colony right here. So we can also take the province from Potiguara. Okay, it looks like we have national decision restore royal patrimony available. So Fidalgos lose 3% of land. The Braganza will mount a conspiracy against our ruler. Once we have dealt with this naval discontent, Fidalgos lose 7% of crownland. So essentially we can get 10% of crownland through this. We're getting maximum absolutism until the end of the game +5. And this province will lose the seat of powerful aristocrats. Sure, let's do it. Kneel before me. The event Braganza conspiracy happens in 60 to 210 days. Alright, let's see what happens. To be honest, I will probably need to get some mercenaries. I expect some rebels to spawn. What the hell is actually happening? How Byzantium is still alive? Oh my god, they're allied with Poland. Actually, no way. Nah, this is insane, bro. I think this is the first time in 1.37 that I see Byzantium still exist at this point. Austria. What the hell, bro? They inherited Burgundy. They have this personal union over Bohemia. You can also finish up this gold mine. It's 10 development. We're gonna reduce autonomy. It's gonna make us tons of money. Level 7 admin is still quite far away, so we can use our points for organizations. Yeah, so let's not forget that we have that. Actually, would love to get local goods produced, I think. Yeah, so let's go for this one right now. It's really good to have these because they also give 1 base development in every province in the state. So just clicking this for 37 admin points gave us 5 development. And it begins, boys. Braganza conspiracy. Lose 1 stability, seat of aristocrats will be removed. Or essentially the same thing, but instead of stability, we just deal with some rebels and lose 2,000 manpower. Now this is 22,000 rebels. Honestly, probably Castile will come to help us and we don't really need to worry about this. Let's not forget to barrage this crap for 4 mil points. Yep, rebels down. Nice, let's go. So good, man, so good. 25% crownlands. We could also manage state powers now. So just because we're getting 2.5 corruption, we will get another 5% crownlands. Hey, give me some money as well. We still have some debt, but honestly, it's not that bad. Like, we own 2 really good gold mines. Well, 3 of them, but this one's not that great. Oh, I really appreciate your generosity. This is amazing. On for 7 cities, boys. Let's go. Sus, yep, we can start annexing. Let's not forget to get Fidalgo's integration policy too. Is it time? I think it might be. I really would like to have the settler chance and increase. Yeah, so I'ma sacrifice 10% crownlands for this. Boom, Gold Coast is colonized, which means we have another mission done. We're renaming this to Sao Jorge da Mina. This is our second Vitoria. The event gold trade happens and we're getting permaclaims on Benin area. Alright, once again, we can choose to be a gold mine with 75% reduction. No, I actually don't need this because this is my trade company as it is a trade center, so no. How is this first one doing? It's gaining maintenance, so we're moving forwards. Good to know. I think we need to get like light ships protecting this area and we can get more maintenance, right? Yeah, so neighboring light ships +1 yearly per ship. Yes, please. Colony development boost. Give me a Diplo rep and annexation cost. Thank you very much. I will keep abusing this so badly. I will just keep abusing this. Abandoned mounds. 50% of finding a meager amount of gold. I guess we didn't get it. No, we did. 100 ducats, eh? I'm gonna need more life ships right now. Also, we can go ahead and upgrade some centers of trade. Do we go for Aragon now? He's level 6, allied with Hungary. Still has a claim. I wonder if I could get someone to take care of Hungary for me. Actually, could try and get this insanely powerful Austria on our side. We can also re-ally England. I really wouldn't mind that, as we could still use that mission when they form Great Britain and get some really good rewards. The Fountain of Youth. 100 ducats. For us to get additional yearly prestige, and our expedition will start searching for the Fountain of Youth. Yes, let's go. Promising land, boys. Another 50% cheaper advisor. This is way too powerful, bro. Like, look at that. We have this trade efficiency guy 50% cheaper, and we have this discipline guy, so we're running all level 3 advisors. Yes, we're losing 11 ducats. This is the least of our problems, because 10 of this is for rooting out the corruption that we got from getting additional crownlands. So once we have that done, we have no more problems whatsoever. And just a casual gold rush. This new Portugal in Europa Expanded. Boy, oh boy. That's what I get for waiting. Oh my god, this guy allied Austria now. Oh god. Yeah, there's no way I'm attacking him now. The plan is we get Austria and then I guess work on breaking his alliance or drag Austria into a different war so we could attack without their intervention. Yeah, I kinda messed that one up. Level 7 admin, which means we are getting nothing other than expansion ideas. Ceuta ceases to profit, it's now fish. Not that much of a change, to be honest. So sus we have integrated. We also have the mission What Lies Beyond, as we have discovered the Mozambique channel. We're still modifying this privilege, Age of Exploration. Now we're getting naval maintenance modifier -5% and some additional permaclaims. Route to India. The event Vasco da Gama happens. Permaclaims. Tons and tons of permaclaims, and unlocks the acquire Goa decision, allowing us to acquire the city of Goa diplomatically. Right, once again, we could hire Vasco da Gama, famous explorer. He's insanely good. But you know what is insanely good as well? This trade range and trade steering for free. So yes, I'm gonna take this. More modifications, boys. No maintenance on exploring leaders. Enables decisions to purchase Macau and Hizan provinces. Now, if we could own the province of Malacca, we would get this insane conquistador and make it into another Vitoria. Okay, so there's the decisions, boys. 500 ducats to purchase Goa from Vijayanagar. Wow, it would instantly gain 50 support for colonialism. Macau would cost 1000 ducats. And now if we speak about Vitorias, so one is here in Adana. Hilva actually has one. Congo, and we still have one that we can colonize, which is Vaida. So probably gonna be my next colony. With us having an enforced religious unity edict and also Dominicans local organization in the state of North Morocco, we can convert this pretty easily. Yes, this super important colony is done, which means we can start coring this province. And once we have this cord, our first colonial nation will be formed here in Brazil. Now, yes, as I said, I will be colonizing this. Oh my god, boys. Fountain of Youth, True Water of Life, 800 ducats. The monument Fountain of Youth moves to Pastos Bons, which is this province right here. Changes the development of the monument by 1, and this province is getting 12 development. Holy crap, we need this colonized. So this is definitely not gonna be the only province I will colonize right now. We must take care of the pretty much richest region for us, and we're gonna start colonizing the Caribbean. I just can't with these events, boy. Oh boy, oh boy. We can get 1 Diplo point for our ruler, or we can even extend current golden age by 5 years. Now, the problem with this is that it increases all estates influence modifier by 15%, and this is for 100 years. I'm still gonna do it, F it. This is gonna lose another 10 influence in 1484. Honestly, no problem. Let's not forget that we can manage this a little bit with our manage estate powers decision. -1 monthly mill power, which military points I'm not really using for anything. We're gonna get this level 7 and it's gonna take a while until we have a use for it. So yeah, we can decrease this so the disaster won't trigger. Well, what do we have here? We are producing enough gold and we have large income. Lisboa gets modifier global trade power plus 15%. Portugal gets 15 trade power in every trade node we have a merchant for 20 years. This is kind of a joke. 112 ruler. Yeah, thank you, no. Right, we have Austria. So that's amazing. We have additional colonist, which is even more amazing. I really want to get to Cape, so we could start making our way by colonizing a province next to Congo. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Let's create this Vitoria in Waida. It's actually insane that in 1479 we have most of these Age of Discovery requirements already done. Moradores loyalty is 65 or greater. We have enough agendas and privileges granted. 100 Diplo points. The event Diogo Gomez happens. Cool explorer, but I'm opting for global trade power as I have good enough explorers right now. Barracks. I'm gonna build a ton of barracks because we're doing really poorly with the manpower. Yep, now that sounds like a decent heir. I will take this. Classic Portuguese name. Colonial Brazil is here. A monumental day in our history. So the potential for the disaster to trigger for the estates was actually getting quite out of hand. But fortunately, we have really low influence for Fidalgo, so I was able to cancel supremacy over the crown, which means we now have decent influence for all of the estates, no more issues. Tupinamba, bro. You gotta relax, my man. This guy thinks he's a god or something. Oh my god, bro. Global settlers plus 10. Don't mind if I do. Yes, my minion. Start colonizing. And he's also in Brazil. That is really good for us. He also went for expansion ideas for the second. Nah, man, this is gonna be an insane subject. Now, England, he went for maritime ideas. Super strange. I'm thinking at some point we could also try and get England, at least as our vassal, if not personal union. We can complete another mission if we build a workshop in Bragança, so that's gonna be really easy to do. And a temple here in Ribatejo. Here for government reform, we gotta go for maintain balance of power. This additional diplomat is actually gonna serve us well. Oh, this is definitely for us time to go. Ottomanskis apparently have huge debt and they would not join the war versus Tunis. I need it. Now we have 60,000 soldiers with us and Castile together, so we're doing Treaty of Tordesillas, 50 government reform progress, 50 admin. What is this decision about? Oh, okay, so we actually need to be allied with Castile if we want to do this. Castile and Spain will be locked out. Colonial Brazil trade companies. Portugal will be locked out of the following regions. Filipino company. Oh, so it's basically if you're allied with Castile, you can split certain regions. We don't need to do any of that. More missions done. Poor vintage event will no longer fire. Porto gets production building upgraded. Bragança as well. Yearly prestige 0.50. Diplo advisor cost. That's cool. Invento di Cristo. Tax building upgraded. Well. I'm not missing this opportunity. It looks like we can declare on Aragon too. This is massive. Yes, so we're not avoiding Hungary, but hey, if Austria's not joining, we gotta go for this. We gotta go. Oh my goodness. These events are just unstoppable. I actually have no idea what the event and honorable people happens. Yeah, I have no idea what this does. This is amazing. One stability, dev cost. Once again, extending current golden age by 5 years. Yeah, so this costs 15% trade efficiency and national tax modifier and gives additional 10% morale of armies. I am willing to sacrifice some money for this. Let's keep extending it, boys. Alright, we completed St. Vincent. Let's continue. No way, Hungary. Holy crap. Beautiful. Our new Vitoria is in action now. This one's also still progressing, 234. So we're halfway there to level 2. Oh, please don't get us at 21. No, come on, dude. I really want to get Tunis out of this battle. Oh, nice. We're done with found the Missy whatever, bro. Not gonna try. +1 stability, +25 papal influence. Let's go. Finally got Hungary out of the war. This is taking forever, but it's gonna be worth it. Since Castile is the papal controller, he called a crusade on Tunis. This is gonna massively help us finish this. El Dorado, 400 ducats. This province, once again, is gonna be insane. Right, thanks God we're done with this fool. Oh, actually, we have to disband our knights. These were religious regiments that we got, and we're no longer in the Holy War. Alright, that's fine. We completely crushed Aragon, so So long. That's about right. Catalonia, Valencia. I'm taking a whole Mallorca area as well as Sardinia, Malta, and one province right next to Naples. This, of course, puts us to 125 overextension, so we're gonna go ahead and release some vassals. Valencia, Catalonia, and even Sicily, still 102%, so I'm just gonna give a couple of provinces to our vassal. Beautiful. I think with these wars done, we can actually focus much more on colonizing. Since we have the level 1 monument in Lisboa, this province also gets some amazing bonuses such as minus 50% construction cost, and the Tower of Golem monument will now also give minus 10% leader cost at magnificent level. This one is also done as we have all the requirements. Geronimo's Monastery, until the end of the game yearly legitimacy, that's gonna help. We have 75 relations with Ethiopia, so we're completing Contact Prestor John. We can get 30 prestige, which would be converted to monarch points, or until the end of the game, tolerance of true faith +1. Alliance with Ethiopia, and look at that. Whenever Ethiopia wins a war against a Muslim country, Portugal gains 5 power projection. Solely for the tolerance of true faith. This is amazing. I've built some heavy ships because I noticed that we were missing out on this path of the mission tree. Long distance sailing, we get +5 naval force limit, and the country allows caravel ships. Then we have Volta do Mar, 20 navy tradition, fleet movement speed. What lies ahead? Yes, so we should have built these heavy ships quite a bit ago because this unlocks tons of stuff. The event around the world happens. 60 prestige, 100 diplo points, 20 power projection. Then apparently we have 2 events from 1 mission. We can get a global settlers +10 or once again explorer. No, I'm gonna go for this one. Oh crap, Rio Grande and Porto Seguro get upgrades for trade for 500 ducats. I'm gonna go for until the end of the game modifiers. The event formation of Colonial Brazil happens. Now check this out. Brazil has its own unique subject oriented mission tree. We can help complete it and benefit ourselves as well as our subject, and this enables Elevate Brazil decision, allowing us to integrate Brazil colony directly into our country at the end of their mission tree. Bro, I cannot express how insane and exciting this sounds. Yes, please. Yeah, sure, we can get this, and let's check out what kind of missions Brazil has. Dude, they actually gave a proper mission tree to Brazil. So secure funding is done. They get a free frontier in a random empty province. Wait, where the hell is it? Anyways, for this one, capital needs to be improved 4 times. I'm definitely gonna be helping our boy out, but first, I want to finish expansion ideas, so I won't invest any points right now. This, of course, gave us yet another colonist, and if I could just get this advisor that I need. Oh my god, the golden government. Extends current golden age once again, but this is minus 25% free from progress growth, and this is for 100 years. I'm actually gonna opt for the second option this time. Yes, there we go. Colonial range advisor. We got him. Still not enough. Oh my god, we lack 2 colonial range for this. Maybe we can get this from one of these abilities. Hey, there we go. Plus 25%. And now we can reach Cape. So I'm gonna start colonizing this. We're also at war with Congo. The thing with Congo is that we can get one of their provinces through the missions. I believe it's Luanda, if we choose to ally them. But eventually we will need to have more of their provinces. And of course they have some really valuable trade centers here. So I aim to take some of those. Brazil. You know what? Let's develop you. There we go. 15 donatarios. So they're getting 10% settler chance. We as the overlord just got plus 15 settler increase and 25 global tariffs. That's insane. You know, this is a bit of a problem because this area is being colonized by Castile and Brazil needs to directly own this. So essentially what we need to do is destroy Potiguara and colonize Rio Grande and Paraiba as fast as possible. So I'm actually gonna go a bit crazy, recall some of the colonists, and we will start colonizing this ASAP. And also we will quickly declare this war on Potiguara. Now this advisor, oh my goodness. Can you believe this? Even more settlers. I've never seen anything like this. We're getting 202 settlers every year. Alright, so we have completed both of our idea sets and we have our first policy. Oh my god, another 15. Global settlers and native uprising chance minus 50. I honestly don't mind changing our policy right now. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit less settlers, but at least this means that natives will never uprise, so we don't have to move our soldiers to any of our new colonies, and we can just start autonomously colonizing everything. So, right. We are done with influence money Congo, 75 mil power. Because we completed this via conquest, we're getting permaclaims, which will allow us to court this cheaper. Yeah, we will need one more province of Ndongo. So we can do this the next time we fight Congo. So yet another mission is completed for Brazil. We developed the province of Bahia and built a church there. They are getting 2 new frontiers in Rio Cantas and Ilhus. That's right. Unfortunately, we actually will not be able to complete this mission because Castile has this colony. That's crazy, you know? Okay, at this point we can create another Vitoria, and this one's gonna be in Luanda. Here we go. That's the 3rd one we have. We have finished 5 colonies in the Caribbean as well, so there's our new colony. Let's make this one a private enterprise. Whoa, okay. So our ruler is getting an upgrade. The golden figure, yearly legitimacy, sure. Let's give him Diplo points, why not? England sent us a 41 ducat gift, like, I guess thank you. I honestly think these guys needed more than us, like, we are the 1st greatest power. Now, yet another colony has been finished, and this should allow Portugal, or I mean Brazil, complete another mission. And we as the overlord are getting this event, Sugar of Pernambuco. Do mercantilism, or we can produce sugar in Rio Grande and upgrade this. Actually in 3 provinces, and this is 6 development. Sure, give me that. Okay, so we can complete yet another mission. This should give us a free colony, right? Yeah, so we can have 400 colonists to join a frontier. For 300 ducats, this is really good. We have an establishment in Canada, boys. We actually have the range to purchase Goa now. We're offering 500 ducats to Vijayanagar. Here we go, we have an establishment in India. So this allows us to complete the mission, conquer Goa, and we will be able to make it into a new Vitoria. Beautiful. This is also a trade center, so I'm gonna add this to the trade company. Wait, we might be able to fix the situation with Castile if we declare or ask our vassal Brazil to declare the conquest. And yeah, it seems like this is going well. Our vassal is destroying Castilian Brazil. Gotta be kidding me, this gold mine actually depleted. You bastard. Hey, there we go. We solved the problem, boys. Come on, core it, I'm gonna develop it, and we will get this done. This is so good. We have our 3rd colonial nation, and this is Colonial La Plata. Also gonna quickly declare on these guys. Now, if we take one loan, yeah, we can purchase Macau. So I wonder how this is gonna work, because this requires us 500 ducats, but we will offer 1,000. I actually don't even have 1,000. Okay, so this puts us into debt. But we got the province in China, boys. Hey, let's go. That is honestly sick. We can purchase Nagasaki from Japan. Oh my god. Gold and sugar, boys, upgrades the employ conquistador's privilege. So these conquistadors have more army tradition, and the chance for finding gold in our colonies is doubled. Awesome, so he's done with Porto Seguro. We're getting a conquistador. Now, okay, we need to colonize these 2 provinces, and one of the provinces needs to be upgraded 5 times. We can easily do that. Also, let's start building some workshops for this dude. We are gonna make Brazil insanely rich, boys. So Japan, I would gladly take a province off you as well. Thank you very much. This is yet another Vitoria. Our first one is actually level 2 now, so it has all of these amazing bonuses. Yo, what? Earthquake destroys Lisbon. What do you mean, bro? Holy crap. -1 stability, -8 development, 100 devastation, or we can just get the same. I guess a bit lowered loss of development, and we're losing money instead of stability. Oh my goodness. Yo, I didn't know they added disasters like this. Holy shit. The death count was estimated to 20 to 40,000 people at the time, and the explanation, punishment by God, was view widely spread both in Portugal and elsewhere. Holy. Well, I guess we are abusing the colonial game quite a bit, so it kind of makes sense. Give us the money. We're gonna need more wars versus Castile, so once they reform another colonial nation here, we'll have to ask our colony to declare again. Royal 5th. Because we developed some provinces producing copper, iron, and gold, we unlock Quinto del Rey estate privilege for Moradores, allowing us to get extra treasure, fleet income, and production efficiency in own provinces with copper, iron, trade goods, and 25 reform progress. Now, I'm gonna just take this nice chunk from Tunis. This guy no longer has a coast. Rest in peace, my boy. I find it absolutely sickening that Ternate and Tidori own all of this stuff. It's unbelievable, actually. I might have to get a border with y'all. Please, Austria, break alliance. Thank you very much. Hungary is not even... Okay, buddy. So you just want to give us lands. Okay, sure. Third idea group. I love to go for infrastructure ideas once Colonial game is rolling, because this gives colony development boost +1, so each colony will have additional free development. And at this time of the game, you can just make so many colonies in short time, especially as Portugal that has 200 settlers each year. We have some nice new decisions: missionary strength, yearly papal influence, more missionary strength, tolerance of heretic, age of reformation. Okay, so age of discovery has been absolutely insane. We made some crazy progress. 1.2 thousand development. Yep, seems about right. Pretty decent peace deal. Aragon is just left with a couple of provinces. Oh my god, look at the country modifiers. How many of them do we have? That's so crazy. Honestly, screw this, boys. Come on, colonize Caribbean for me. I would like to have 3 colonists at the same time. Yeah, this function is absolutely amazing in mid to late game. We will be paying quite a lot of money for colonial maintenance. Right now it's 5 ducats, but because we are running, 6 colonies right now. Which still, even though it's Age of Reformation, we have 100 settler growth. We can afford this. We pretty much don't have any loans, just 6 of them. Total income above 100. Comfortably the first greatest power. Oh yeah, before we go, I actually wanted to show you this new cool thing. We have custom macro builder. Ever get tired of clicking, upgrading the buildings? Well, with this thingy, you can just click once and all of your trade buildings, let's say, will be upgraded to the next level. So in my opinion, this along with the autonomous colonizing, really neat additions. I think honestly the Moradores estate made this new Portugal just crazily overpowered, especially in the age of discovery with all the bonuses that you get. You saw it, guys. We had over 200 settler growth in one single province. So in this run, we were able to form Brazil, Caraibas, Rio da Prata. We have Castile under our side, Catalonia, Valencia, Sicily. We have a bunch of trade companies everywhere. We have these new, I don't know if you can call them subjects, just I guess different province types, Vitorias, to which we can get a bunch more. And these are some specific provinces that we need to take. We played around 70 years of the game and completed a major part of the mission tree. And not only our own mission tree, we were completing the Brazilian missions. I'm glad we found this workaround to take provinces from Castile, so it's clear what we would need to do to continue the mission tree. Once Castile forms another nation, we just once again ask Brazil to start a war and take these provinces. It's a bit counterproductive, I guess, but having Castile on your side is always good, right? We would be able to integrate them in this case just after 1 more year. Yeah, it would probably take like 20 years to actually finish the integration, but still. So I hope you enjoyed this review of the new Europa Expanded update and Portugal. It's insanely fun and I highly recommend you guys on the 30th of June try this yourselves. Europa Expanded mod and their Discord link will be in the video description. Check them out. Make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I promise to keep posting more videos like this. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on Patreon and on YouTube to the whale biologist Woeno and Lazar. Your support is really appreciated.